Alright, so this is how the item's packaged. Pretty small, I'd say probably about 4 feet by, I don't know, 5 or 6 inches by 3 or 4 inches. Pretty compact. We'll open it up and see what the contents look like before we install it. Alright, so got it out of the box, this is it. So it comes tied with twist ties, the hardware, the keys, and the instructions. Everything looks like it's in good shape. So it's got an Allen wrench, I think, to adjust the width, these little end stops, the keys, instructions, and here's just a look at the metal. It looks pretty well made. But that's what it looks like before you put the end caps on. If you're wondering how thick these were, I believe they're aluminum. Here's the instructions. It's pretty easy. One thing that's odd, I don't know if you can read it. So it says it carries around, I think it says 196.41. I might be a little off on the weight. I'm not sure if it's saying you can't go above 50 or if it's just saying to be careful between 50 and 80. I wonder what happens if you go over 80. I don't know. And I'm not sure if this is saying only if you have something under it, not above it. It's kind of confusing. But yeah, I'm not sure if somebody can explain to me what this diagram means. That'd be helpful. They're gonna come with this release locked. And so that's a little barrier that blocks somebody from being able to use the Allen wrench to take them off. So once you put the key in and turn it, it's gonna open up so you can use the Allen wrench to either tighten it or remove it. One thing that's important is as you tighten this, you wanna make sure that these are evenly spaced on each side, because as you tighten this, it's gonna clamp this down, and then there is a piece here that's gonna tighten down and hold this from sliding. The only thing that I'm not super thrilled about on the build is this is plastic, but everything else seems to be aluminum or steel. So we'll see how that holds up. All right, and the very last thing to do is just to put these little plastic stoppers in. Pay attention because they only go in one way and they are a little hard to get in. So probably would be easier to do this before you put the rack on the roof, but it's okay. There you go. And here's kind of a look at the final product. I think they look pretty good. See how they hold up. The one cool thing is these fit almost exactly like the OEM Forester Sport roof rails, or I think it's the same roof rails on all the 2019 up Foresters. But there's plastic and rubber in here, and then there's rubber on this side, so that hopefully it'll prevent this from getting scratched in the finish, messed up. There we go. Here's kind of a front shot. Sorry it's in the shade, but you get the idea. All right, so here's the final product. I think they look pretty good. Only time will tell how they hold up. I mean, they look good. There's a little bit of a gap on the top you can see in space, but they definitely look like they've hugged the bottom rail really well. If you look, there's probably about 3/4 of an inch to an inch of overhang. And then the other side is angled in as well, so it should be nice and secure. And they fit almost perfectly. There's a little bit extra space on each side, but not much. Just a little bit over there, a little bit over here. I guess if it really bothered you, you could actually trim that if you wanted to make them a little bit more custom fitted, but as they are out of the box, I mean, not bad. So later this week we're gonna throw a kayak on and we'll actually put them to the real test, but that's what they look like. Thanks for watching, hopefully it was helpful. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I try to post content on things that I think would be helpful that I'm not finding out there already. If it's not helpful, that's okay, but hopefully I can help somebody.